So the question we have to ask ourselves, I can't speak. The question we have to ask ourselves today is, am I a factoring ninja? Am I a factoring ninja? Clearly, I'm not a real life ninja. So, this is the only shot I got. All right, so let's look at this. Just to remind you guys, what do we do? I'm just going to remind you. First term up here, x squared. Last term down here, 8. Middle term sneaks into the bottom, 6x. Then we're going to multiply these together to get the top term of 8x squared. What multiplies to be 8x squared and adds up to be 6x? Well, that's going to be 2x and 4x. Put them anywhere you want. What can I pull out of here? Now we factor. What can I pull out? A 4. Can I pull out of here an x? What times x is 2x? Well, 2 times x is 2x. What times x is x squared? X. So my product is x plus 2 times x minus 4. All right, so we're going to get right into this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready or not, here we about to come. Sorry, I had to look back at something because I wanted to see what was going on. Yeah, I did do that. Okay, perfect. Go ahead, take a minute. I'm going to pause it. Work on B. Don't give up. Come on, you can do this. Don't tune out. Don't go do something else. Actually do this. You can always type in chat if you have any questions, because I know sometimes things get weird. All right. So, we got a problem, don't we? Uh-oh, Lucy. Right? What's the problem? Well, the only factors of this are 1 and 4, or 2 and 2. And I need 1 to be negative, right, and 1 to be positive so that I can get the negative up here and end up with a positive down here. But the problem is there's nowhere I can add or subtract 2 and 2 or 4 and 1 and get a negative up or get a positive 4 down here. It's just not going to work. So because of this, this is not factorable. I would like to go ahead and have you guys work out this one. Ready, set, go. Don't let it freak you out. Don't let odd-looking numbers hurt you. Do them anyway. You can do it. Remember where to put everything? I'll give you a hint. The only way you get a negative down below and a positive up top is if both your factors are negative. All right, let's see what you get. Look at that. Negative 5x times negative 6x will get me positive 30x squared and negative 11x. Okay? In the same way, put those in here. When I factor this out, whenever I have a negative here and a negative here and a positive here and a positive here, I know I'm going to pull a negative out with it, okay? So I end up pulling out a negative 5. I can pull out a 3x here. And then how do I make 3x negative 6x? Multiply it by negative 2. Okay, so as it turns out, guys, I lost track there. I had to blip out for a minute. I'm so sorry. We put those in. We factor them out. We get x minus 2 times 3x minus 5. Now, with this next one, I'm going to ask you a question. There's really two ways we could do this, right? It turns out 9 and 36 are square numbers. So I could potentially just take the square root of each one, right? Because don't forget, what do we have? A squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. But I could just do that. What's the square root of 9x squared? Well, that's 3x. What's the square root of 36? That's 6. So I could have 3x plus 6 times 3x minus 6. But you'll notice in each of these cases, the 3 and the 6 share a 3 in common. I can factor a number out. So that's not actually fully factored. What I need to do to fully factor it is, what do 9 and 36 have in common? They have a 9 in common. So I could rewrite this as 9 times x squared minus 4. Because when I divide 9 by 9, it leaves a 1, x squared. And when I divide 36 by 9, it leaves a 4. So what do I end up with? Okay, x squared minus 4, which is going to end up being 9 times x plus 2 times x minus 2. If you don't believe me, go ahead, rewrite it, factor it out in here if you need to. But this is what it is using the shortcut. Now, I've gone through kind of an example of each type of problem that we might run into. Don't forget it, we can factor, there's several problems, or a couple of problems you can factor things out. Use shortcuts if you see the opportunity. Your homework is the next 4. You have the rest of the class to do it. Feel free to ask me questions on any of it. Peace out.